Anyways, what do you guys think I should name this dress? Hello cuties, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be making a dress using an old scarf that I found in my mom's closet. I'm super excited to take you guys through the process and show everything that happened right and went wrong as well. But before that, do not forget to like and subscribe and help me grow our fam. Now let's go. So to make the dress, I'll be using this scarf. Basically what happened was that I was just rummaging through my mom's closet where she keeps all like the old clothes or the clothes that she does not really wear that often, and I found this scarf or dupatta, and it's basically so soft. Like, I touched it and it was so soft, it caught my eye right away. First of all, I had like a sort of bodycon dress in mind, but then I was like, I could use this flowy fabric better, and I found some inspos on Pinterest. After going through all the inspos, I ended up with this sketch which I really liked. Basically base of the dress, and I gave myself free will, which I always do, to add whatever I want, and I did end up adding some things which you will find out further in the video. Lastly, I also bought a few materials to make the dress. First off, I got this white cotton fabric which I wanted to use like a lining underneath the dress, underneath the fabric, because the fabric on its own was very flowy, and I think it's like some kind of fabric mixed with silk. Most probably. I would not recommend using just the fabric for a flowy dress because that would be calling for disaster, and we don't want that. I also got some white lace which I added certain areas and I really liked it. Also used white ribbon, elastic, and like a zipper for the back. And that's it. Now let's get into the process. Hey cuties, so we are starting things off with the top of the dress. First things first, I had to do some math to figure out the measurements, which made me realize just how much we actually need math in life. Like, who knew sewing would turn into a whole brain workout, right? But after some calculations, your girl figured it out because actually she loves maths. So anyways, we need 4 panels to make the top, 2 for the front and 2 for the back. The front has one panel with a heart neckline and a bottom panel that's slightly smaller to give that cinched waist look. The back has 2 symmetrical panels because I wanted to add a chain in the middle so it's easier to put on. Now since I only had a limited amount of scarf fabric, I did not want to risk messing it up, hence I started by marking the measurements and cutting the pieces out of the white cotton fabric, the one that I was using for lining. First, once I had those pieces ready, I used them to mark and cut the scarf fabric as well, but I just left the fabric slightly bigger than the white one, like 1 or 2 centimeters, just in case I make a mistake. Well, guess what? I did mess up. I accidentally cut the top front panel, the one with the heart neckline, from the wrong side. So what we are gonna do now? We're going to cut it down the middle and add lace to fix the rough ends. Next, we're just gonna stitch the cotton fabric and the scarf fabric together, basically making them one piece. Once that was done, I moved on to sewing the 2 front panels together and the 2 back panels together along with the zipper to finish off with the front and back of the top. Hey, I just finished making the front and back panel of the top. So this is the front and the back. So for the back, we have the chain together, and then I sewed the 2 panels together with the chain in between. Okay, and it's a little asymmetrical, but I'll fix that later. For the front one, this is the front I kind of did like a little cinched in kind of thing because since you guys know I made the top a little bigger than the bottom, so I just like kind of folded it and did that, and the lace here. Then I'll attach lace on the top of the entire top. All I am left with right now is to attach these two together and attach the lace on the top of the top, and then we'll be done with the top and we can move on to the bottom. So here's what the base of the top looks like, almost done, but of course we ended up adding a few more details. I added a little elastic, some lace, and I also cinched up the top part, which is the heart neckline area. You can see it's pinned right now because it was a little loose. Either I cut it slightly too big or maybe it was fine, but I just felt like it would look better if it was a bit more fitted. So I went ahead and stitched that up while adding the lace to the neckline. Actually, I ended up adding lace to the entire top part of the dress, but yeah, that's it for the top. Now on to the bottom of the dress, the skirt. We're just gonna keep it super simple and go with a plain skirt. So I kind of guesstimated my measurements because obviously this is not my first time making a skirt, so I at least had a rough idea. Anyways, I traced out two identical panels, one for the front and one for the back on the white fabric. Then I used the same measurements to cut out the scarf fabric as well. Next up, we're gonna stitch the white cotton fabric and the scarf fabric together to create the front and back panels. And once that's done, we will just sew those two panels together to complete the skirt. As you saw, I was basically done with the top, but then I decided to add a little elastic in the front panel. I just added on the front and it gave it like this little cute, like cinched kind of roughly, I don't really know what it's called, but like also it was a little loose, so it fixed that as well. I'm also done with the base of the skirt. This is the back of the skirt, this is the front of the skirt. Now I'm going to attach these two together and we will be done with the base of the dress. We can next move on to the detailing and the sleeves or straps. I might want to add some more lace around this like waist area, but I'll figure that out after I attach these two together. Guys, you know what, when I was making the skirt, right, I just remembered like last year during this time when I was making my first skirt from like scratch. I was struggling so much just to make a simple skirt. I wasn't able to. It was just like so hard. I was trying to do so much maths and figure out the measurements, so many tutorials. But today I just made this skirt and literally like, that's not the skirt. They made the skirt and I just like freehanded it and it turned out pretty much perfect. And yeah, I just honestly grateful for the progress, and I'm also grateful that I can take you guys throughout my progress and throughout my journey. So yeah, thank you for being there. Although let's continue with the dress, okay? Now it's time to bring the base of the dress together. This part is super simple. All we gotta do is sew the top and the skirt together. So I just pinned the skirt onto the top and stitched them. Also, I kept the skirt a little bigger than the top because I wanted to fold it slightly from the sides to match the width of the top. I just used a straight stitch, nothing fancy because my sewing machine is old and does not do much. But hey, it gets the job done, and honestly I'm just grateful to have a sewing machine at all. So yeah, that's how the base of the dress came together. So this is what the dress looks like so far. The base is basically done. I just have a few more detailings and the straps left. I don't know what to do with the straps still. I tied on a little ribbon. I was just like saying where to add the ribbon. I wanted to add it here, but I'm glad I tried it on because it looks way better here. I'm gonna add this lace here as well, like just on the front, and there will be ribbon on the back. And for the bottom, I was thinking of adding a ruffle layer in the bottom because the length is good, but I want to make it slightly longer, especially on the back. So we're gonna do that. But for now, I'm just so happy with that. I really, really like it. It's so cute, guys. Let's go and add the ribbon and the lace, and then we're gonna take a little break, a little coffee break, because I am exhausted. Okay. Hello loves, we are back after a much needed coffee break, and guess what? I decided to add ruffles. So I was kind of stuck on what to do with the bottom of the dress. I knew I wanted something, but I wasn't sure what. I had ruffles in mind but wasn't sure what type of ruffles. So I did the most obvious thing and turned to my most trusted advisor, aka ChatGPT, and it suggested a gathered ruffle. So that's exactly what I did. I cut a huge strip of fabric, like almost twice the width of the skirt, and then gathered it up to match the skirt's length. Once that was done, I pinned it onto the bottom of the dress, both sides facing each other, and stitched it all together with a simple straight stitch. Now let me tell you, this ruffle situation was a struggle. No matter what I did, it just wouldn't stay in place, but I somehow got it done and it actually turned out looking super cute. Lastly, for the straps, I just cut out two pieces of fabric, sewed them together, and then flipped them inside out to make the straps. Super simple. Then I hand sewed them onto the dress. I also added the ribbon onto both sides. And just like that, we are done, baby girls. The dress is officially complete. Now let's check out our final result. That was it for the video. Let me know if you guys liked it and what do you guys think about the dress. Was it worth it chopping off my mom's scarf? Also, let me know if you guys want a tutorial for the dress. And also, I found other clothes in my mom's closet while going through during that process, which I would like to upcycle as well. So let me know if you guys want me to make a series out of it, because I will. You ask, I deliver. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.